Okay, Jeff, give us the intro.
Okay, Jeff, give us the intro. Oh, that's what you... Okay, got it. Hey! How are ya? Welcome to the News of the Squared.
Hey!
It's squared, but it's news.
Hey.
But it's kind of like they have another show. It's called Squares at a Round Table. So then they took the square and they put it in front of the news. So they made it News of the Squared. So now it's the Squared News. They're a bunch of squares to begin with.
Brilliant.
They're a bunch of morons.
They're
They're just a bunch of fucking morons. Okay?
Yeah.
They don't even know a criplock from a freaking matcha ball. That's what it is. You got this guy. You got this Rivera guy. I don't even know. Is he like Geraldo Rivera? Is he like Ivan Rivera, Geraldo Rivera, Chichi Rivera? I don't know. Chichi Rodriguez. He could be anybody. I don't fucking know. Okay? Then you got this other guy. He lives in the middle of fucking nowhere. He lives in the middle of nowhere.
Nope.
By the name of Boyle. He lives in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know what the hell that is. I mean, McHenry. What? Hey, McHenry, isn't that like a fucking guy that you like go like to the
It's
store
not the
and you go,
candy
hey,
bar.
McHenry.
Oh, McHenry.
No, not Mo
bar.
McHenry.
That would be an old McHenry bar.
Old McHenry. Oh. But yeah, so we got Mike Boyle.
Yo.
And we got the intern. We got the fucking moron. Where is he? Fucking
Where's my
Edwin.
fucking bond, intern? Where's my
Fucking
bond?
Edwin. And then we got the old fucker. I don't know.
Give me the
what fucking
fucking
name
bond,
is.
intern.
Bagel guy, the other end.
Oh my god, look at this. I told him to go out to get me an ounce and he ended up giving me a half. Hey, what'd you do? Smoking my stiff before the show? What's up with that?
Yeah, Stiffy my Biffy, he's our other intern. All right, what do we got? We got shows.
Stiffy
got stuff.
Wacky news. And, you can follow us on our Facebook page about.
I have no idea why I'm doing this voice, by the way. None. I have no clue.
We're lost. Again.
Yeah, well, actually more like fucked, but okay.
Okay, so last week was May the 4th, be with youth. So we hope everybody celebrated responsibly and not take any death sticks from some shady guy in Coruscant. But two things I didn't know about Star Wars that I learned, because the learning never stops. Okay, musical interlude. Play the Cantina theme for me, Ivan. Oh, damn, that's pretty good, man. But Morris Day almost got the role for Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, not Otis Day. Morris Day.
Morris Day from Morris Day in a Time.
You're not going to let me live this shit down, are you?
No, not really.
Yeah. He said, little known fact from Morris Day in a Time, their Facebook page. In fact, I had the role of Lando before George Lucas cast Billy D. Williams. I was just too busy working on the Times debut album back in the day. So the one thing I do would have been really strange to have Lando dancing to the bird behind Boba Fett.
That'd have been something. I don't like that. That'd have been kind of fun.
He's no good to me, Dad.
Oh,
the bird. With the mirror, like a stormtrooper holding the mirror for him.
He's no good for me, Dad. Put that shit in my hand, little man.
This deal's getting worse all the time.
And
the other thing I didn't know about Star Wars is that this thing existed. This thing. Now, this is I'm reading this from this Screen Rant article from 2019.
Okay.
The Jar Binks Lollipop is Star Wars' most horrific piece of merchandise.
Bullshit it is.
Jar Binks Lollipop. Oh my God!
I love it.
All over it. You know this, right?
It's a lollipop that just has Jar Jar Binks' tongue. You pretty much tongue suck Jar Jar Binks' head.
Yes.
I'll see Jar Jar Binks' lollipop. I can see this is primed for insertion.
Star Wars has suffered through some horrible merchandise over the years, and of course, it gives into the history about the crazy shit. So fans were excited about Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, with Jar Jar Binks being hyped as a major cinematic achievement as being the first fully computer-generated character in a live-action movie.
You still not like me?
So, yeah, viewers young and old found him incredibly grating and unfunny. So, dubbed the Jar Jar Tongue Sucker, this rather unpleasant-looking lollipop features a suckable tongue poking out of Jar Jar's open, gaping mouth.
Yes.
The design of the Jar Jar Binks Lollipop alone should have been enough to convince its makers it was a bad concept, and it has since been cited as one of the Star Wars' worst pieces of merchandise ever. Even Mark Hamill has called out as it the goofiest tie-in created for the franchise.
So
you know, that would make a great curse at somebody. You Jar Jar tongue sucker, you.
Yeah, really.
Okay, I can imagine being in a Star Wars
scruffy-looking Jar Jar tongue sucker.
You're just a Jar Jar tongue sucking bitch. What's the matter with you?
See, that's a name for one of those fan bands that want to be Star Wars related. The Jar Jar tongue suckers. Now that's a band right there.
Jar Jar tongue suckers. I love it.
That's what they should be named. Is a Jar. See, I mean, don't have much of a problem with this stuff.
I'll send the picture to the chat.
Let's see this thing. How bad could it possibly be? Hold on a second. Let's take a look.
You'll know in a split second.
Sucker. It also be a Jar Jar tongue sticker, depending on what orifice you stick it in.
No, that's happening. Okay, yeah, that's a little. Okay. That's a little.
The new sex toy.
All right, this is a little.
Yeah,
worse
anyone
than
at home, just Google Jar Jar Binks sucker.
Tongue sucker.
This is a little.
Someone who thought this was a good idea.
This is hilarious.
A person working in the sex industry.
So may the 4th be with you, but please.
Yeah, where do the batteries go? That's kind of my it. Where do the batteries go? I mean, that's kind of where I'm going.
Bluetooth enabled.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone. Yeah, someone on OnlyFans was paid to do something with this thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about OnlyFans. Am I the only one who's getting ads about OnlyFans and how you should go to OnFans for like fitness people and all this shit? It's like, really?
Yes.
Really?
On Instagram, I'm getting all of these OnlyFans posts and everything, and it's always these postings about flan. What the fuck is that about? Flan?
I mean, I'm getting on Facebook.
Flan and female.
How now it's not what I think it is. There are fitness influencers there that you can like watch their videos and shit. I'm like, so basically what you're telling me is this is just a new type of porn that you've put on your site.
Now you don't got amateur people trying to be pornographic. Now you got actual real people trying to come to as close as softcore.
This is like back in the day when I don't know about you guys, but like back in the day, remember like I don't know if you guys both had cable or not at some point.
Oh yeah.
Remember like ESPN2 had those shows in the morning, the fitness shows with the girls in the really tight leotards.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's like, oh yeah, these shows are really popular. Yeah, you know why those shows are really popular? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You're damn no way to why.
And they went the other way too. They put the beefcake guys where all the moms would be working out during the day.
Yeah. Oh no. Like I said, there's a.
Honey, why are you so sweaty? Oh, I was just doing my workout.
Yeah.
With the Jar Jar Binks sucker.
Yeah, there you go.
Big sucker.
Well, no, like I said, I just thought it was funny because.
This is good, yes.
Misa joined us on OnlyFans. Yeah.
Ooh. The site for females and flan.
Hey, so what's this? Wait, so what? Females are eating flan and you got to pay to watch it on OnlyFans? Or fans only? Whatever the fuck it is.
They have got like gazillion recipes about flan on OnlyFans next to the women who are trying real hard to be sexy. And then sometimes they even put
some of them are really sexy. Let's not take anything away from that. Some of them are,
Sure, it's not flan, or is it flan?
No, it's flan. You know that dessert flan.
Flan spelled with an A.
It's a custard.
Okay.
the Spanish custard. OnlyFans is loaded with them.
Yeah. Is it women like basically eating flan in weird ways?
That too. That too.
Oh god.
That too. Yes. It's fucked up. I've never seen anything like it.
It's like OnlyFans is trying to find ways to like bring in new fandoms because it's like, I think we've cornered the market on porn. What else can we get people to watch on our shit?
Foodies.
It's like, if you say so, I'm not. If I'm going to OnlyFans, that's not. Yeah, because it's like everybody look the other way. I'm gonna OnlyFans. Yeah, how do you explain that? I have an OnlyFans account. What? Oh, because I was watching somebody make pizza. Yeah, I'm sure that'll.
No, of course. I only read it for the articles.
You were making pizza. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So before we go on other stuff. So I'm picking up Chinese food from my Chinese food place. Okay. I go and pick up Chinese food from the Chinese place, and they're supposed to deliver it curbside. So I'm sitting in the car as they're coming out to bring this stuff curbside, and I see a girl walk out, and there's a car across the way that's a black. I told her I'm in a black car. There's a car across the way that's a black car, okay, but not where I'm at. And before I could say anything, she walks across, and I'm just assuming, okay, maybe that's not the right girl or something like that. She goes, she takes the food, she puts it in the trunk and slams down the trunk, okay, and she's walking out, and I'm like, hey, that's not my food, is it?
Uh-oh.
And she looks at me, and she looks at the thing, and she's like, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, she kind of looks, she's like, what did you order? And I tell her why I ordered. I'm like, I'm supposed to be getting a Mongolian beef and a Mongolian chicken. She kind of looks at the trunk, and she looks at me, and she looks at the trunk.
Oh no!
And I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, she's like, oh, and I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, get my food?
Oh.
And the best part is, so one of the guys who works there, an older guy, walks out, and the two of them start talking, and they're talking in Chinese, which I understand nothing. But having worked in brokered radio, I understand when things have not gone well, and I can understand when things are not going the right way. Because the older guy just looks pissed and annoyed and starts yelling at the younger one. So the younger one goes inside, and she has to now go find the person whose car it is that she just locked my food into. Okay? So it turns out, of all people, I don't know why his trunk was open. It's the owner of the restaurant. So he has to come out. I'm sitting there for like a good 10 minutes to get my food. Okay.
That sounds cold.
Well, the good news is it wasn't too cold, but the amusing part was, it was really funny because he like walks over and he tried to make a joke, and I was not having it. He's like, oh, so I guess it's my food, and I'm like, give me my fucking food.
Give me my food, bitch.
Give me my food. Just give me my food. So that happened today. This fucking.
So did they recompense with you? Did they?
No.
No.
They didn't comp you?
No. No, they didn't.
Food must have been cold by then, right?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad. In fairness, it was funny because I'm like sitting there, I'm like, why? That not better be my. Yep, that was my food. Son of a bitch. I'm like, really? Is that gonna happen? And the worst part is, I'm hungrier than all hell, and I just want to go home and eat the Chinese food. And now I'm like, are you kidding me?
Was this lunch or dinner?
Yes.
Okay. Was a little bit of dinner?
It was like, I haven't had lunch, and we're getting close to dinner. So This is going to be dinner, even though I haven't had lunch.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. Dinner. Late lunch or late supper, right.
And breakfast wasn't really existent either this day.
There was no second breakfast?
No, not even much of a first breakfast. Anyway, so that's story number. That's the first one. Then the second one is, I had to call up. So a client asked me for information on a particular item for my day job, which is I do promotional products. So I had to call up. So I call up and they're like, please hold. And all of a sudden, the fucking Gilligan's Island theme starts playing.
Nice. Nice.
Like, out of nowhere. I'm like, no way.
I'd sing along.
Really?
I cannot not sing along to the Gilligan's Island theme song if I hear it.
I put it on my personal. So the amusing part was, I'm like, I have to tape this. So I'm taping this. I taped it. I put it on my personal page where literally it's like I had the video where I'm like, I put it up on my page. I'm laughing my ass off because I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. And it was funny because if you listen to the video on it, I don't know. Maybe I'll find it for the Squares page. At one point, I'm like, this is the hold music, and then there's that one part where it's like with Gilligan, and I'm like, I get one of those. The best is, I'm like, as I'm just about to say, as they just say the skipper too, they're about to do the other one. I'm about to do it again. And that's where the woman picks up the phone. She's like, "Hello." I'm like, "Oh, hi, yeah."
They just did it, and you had to got to compose yourself. Be like, "Oh,
and of course, it's a millennial who's never fucking seen Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, who doesn't? Who's Gilligan?
Yeah, although
What are you doing?
She told me there was a second song that they did from another TV sitcom, and I can't remember what it was. But they rotate between the two songs. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if you were stuck for 10 minutes having to listen to the Gilligan's Island song on loop?
Oh, that would be awesome.
If I ever became CEO of my own company, the Gilligan's Island theme song would be my hold music.
On loop? No, after a while I'd want to hurt
on a continuous loop.
I
maybe just get some other TV show theme songs like the A-Team and Heart to Heart.
Three's Company.
Yeah. Yep. Munsters. Definitely the Munsters.
Yeah,
that'd be my hold music. Would just be TV show theme songs.
Let me tell you the worst hold music. I call up a university. I'm not going to say what university. The university I'm working with, and they have to put me on hold. And their hold music is the music from fucking Schindler's List.
Holy shit.
I'm like, what are you doing?
What? This took a dark turn.
I'm like, really? They put me on hold. I'm like, what was that? And they're like, oh yeah, our hold music. It's horrible. Like, it's not horrible. It's Schindler's List. What the hell?
You can't
have Schindler's List a hold music.
Schindler's
Can
List.
you?
Well, let's. Okay.
I don't know.
It must be a really big Liam Neeson fan. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what else to think. So those were that happened this week. As long as we're talking about weird things that happened, so there's that. So,
we have another story from the Squares page.
Yeah, we have a story from the Squares page. This is just funny because, well, who it is, but Belgian farmer accidentally moves French border.
Oops.
A farmer, you heard me. A farmer in Belgium has caused a stir after inadvertently retrying the country's border with France.
Okay.
A local history enthusiast was walking in the forest when he noted the stone marking the boundary between the two countries had moved 7.5 feet. The Belgian farmer, apparently annoyed by the stone in his tractor's path, had moved it inside French territory. Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Instead of causing an international uproar, the incident has been met with smiles on both sides of the border. Let's see. This is a quote from the mayor of a Belgian village, guy named David Lavaux. Quote: "He made Belgium bigger and France smaller. It is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Why is it not a good idea? The French probably already surrendered." That sort of move caused a headache between private landowners, he pointed out, let alone neighboring states. The border between France and Belgium Belgium stretches 390 miles. It was formally established under the Treaty of Summer Treaty that was signed in 1820 after Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo.
Versailles?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
No, ha ha ha. Not Treaty Versailles.
I don't know. Bridge on the River Kwai? I don't know.
Yeah, did the Treaty of Versailles happen in 1820, smart guy? I didn't think so.
I don't know.
So anyway, it has to do with Waterloo. Waterloo. I can't remember the name of it.
Waterloo, Waterloo.
That's not it. It's the other one. I don't know.
Well,
Anyway, so
Waterloo
I was happy to
by
make...
Emma. Waterloo, how you won the war.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
So the Belgian mayor said, quote, "I was happy my town was bigger, but the mayor of Bourges-Soroc didn't agree. We should be able to avoid a new border war of the neighboring French village."
Yeah, just throw waffles at the French and they'd surrender.
Nah. You throw anything at the French, they surrender. I'm surprised they didn't even surrender the minute they did this.
I do.
I just think it's hysterical that there's basically one little freaking stone, and some guy's like, "Hey, you're in the way of my tractor. I'm just gonna move it. Fuck it." And the best part is
the stone go flying.
Well, the best is, nobody even noticed until somebody, like this one guy who was like, "I'm watching. I know this."
Well, it was kind of square.
It's on a GPS kind of thing, maybe.
And I don't think so, because it says he noticed that they got moved and when he was there walking. So I don't know. Well, whatever.
You've moved the stone.
Oh yeah, just moving the stone.
That's not stone. I don't think that's what what that means. But yeah, okay. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, so that happened, I guess.
So that happened, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's the French. I mean, it should happen all the time. It's like, geez, just France.
Don't give the French a hard time.
Yeah, they already have enough of a hard time without us giving them a hard time.
Soccer blue.
Which I remember when John LaFoot was saying that in Captain Crunch commercials and found out that it's actually a swear word.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Sacre bleu is a curse word in French?
It's a curse in French, yeah.
Nice.
Sacre bleu, Captain Crunch. I'm like, okay. You notice they don't do it anymore.
Captain Crunch, you can suck on my Jar Jar tongue.
Sacre bleu, Captain Crunch. I have moved the border. Now Belgium gets you more waffle.
Sit there, get the Jar Jar Big Tongue. Ah! We're torturing him.
What else you got?
You got a story that Jeff just posted earlier today from the Squares Roundtable Facebook page.
About 5 minutes ago.
No, it was a couple hours ago. An employee that was excluded from Pizza Fridays wins over $32,000 in compensation.
What?
No one likes to feel like the office outcast, and sometimes it's the subtle snubs that stick with you the most. Like the British woman who was recently awarded over $32,000 in compensation for workplace discrimination that included, among other issues, being left out from Pizza Fridays.
Wow.
Malgorzata Luica, who served as a telephone receptionist and service advisor at Hartwell, a Ford dealership, began to have problems at the workplace in March in 2018 after she submitted formal complaints about her hours, pay, and gender discrimination from her manager, according to The Sun. Yet despite her manager being reprimanded and Luica returning to a different branch, her coworkers apparently began ostracizing her, and in January 2019, she was let go from the company. Now, one of the most relatable incidents during this campaign of victimization was that when the office ordered in takeout on the last Friday of the month, Luica wasn't included.
Wow.
We accept that the lunches may have been an ad hoc and they were informal. However, she gave clear evidence that her previous branch in Hemel, a manager, went around the site taking lunch orders and that she was included. Now, however, when she moved to Watford, she was not asked if she wanted to order or participate, whereas other colleagues were. She could have been asked if she wanted to join in. So in their defense, it's kind of like a he said, she said, office drama bullshit. But she says she has suffered a disadvantage from the requirement that service advisors work full-time. Namely, she was selected for redundancy and dismissed. As a result, she was said to have awarded about £23,000, or $32,580 in U.S. dollars as compensation for injury to feelings and loss of earnings. That can buy a lot of pizza.
Oh, yeah, lots of pizza. Hell, she can have her own party.
Yeah, pizza party.
Yeah.
Not invite her coworkers.
And not invite her co-workers.
Yeah.
There you go. I have my own pizza. Fuck you.
Right. That's right. Suck on your Jar Binks. I have my pizza now.
Suck on my Jar Binks tongue. Chocolate bleu.
So
yes.
She can get all the pizza she wants now.
Uh-huh. And still is unemployed.
All right. We have anything else, Jeff?
I really don't think there's... Well, the only other thing was apparently there's a post on the Squares page. This is from the group or page. You know when you're from Denver when? And apparently on Mother's... So there's a strip club there, or a gentleman's club called Show Club Shotgun Willie's. And they have a sign up on their thing that says, MILF Strip Off, Sunday, May 9th. This could be photoshopped, but if it's not, either way, it's still funny.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day. Did you know that Mother's Day is historically the day in the country that is lowest in crime?
What?
No. Yeah, there's the crime rate is lowest historically and statistically on Mother's Day. Now, whether that's just people being nice or all the moms can't commit crimes because they're too busy celebrating themselves.
Bad children.
What with all the bad children of
Right.
the mother?
This isn't even mama. You're not robbing the liquor store.
Well, looks like we've come to the corner, huh?
Well, not quite, because we got our own
Oh,
little
yeah, we
segment.
gotta find Sheik. We gotta
Yes.
find
Oh,
Sheik.
yes, we got to do
Yes, we have our Iron Sheik tweet of the week.
the Iron Sheik tweet of the week, folks. Iron Sheik tweet of the week.
That's what I said.
That's what he said, bitch. Oops, I mean Ivan.
You jabroni.
And-
You can follow the Iron Sheik on Twitter at @the_Iron Sheik. Please do. If you're on Twitter, you need to,
All right,
follow,
let's
you need to follow
see.
him. We love the Iron Sheik.
A friendly reminder to go fuck yourself.
Why, thank you, Iron Sheik.
Ah, here's one. From he must be pals with Coolio. As I walked through the valley of the shadow of death, I took a look at my life and realized you can go fuck yourself.
Okay.
I'm on a mission to beat the living fuck out of all jabronis on Earth. Forget the past, live in the present, you dumb son of a bitch. PB and J, otherwise you go fuck yourself. Okay, well I'm with Sheik there.
My PBJ. Yeah.
Fuck the Monday forever.
There's a picture of him holding the microphone, and the caption reads, "Fuck the Monday forever."
Fuck the Monday forever.
I don't like Mondays.
I don't think anybody likes Monday. Nobody knows the reason why nobody likes Mondays, but nobody likes Mondays. That's why I still say, you know what, there should be a 4-day work week with Mondays off. 10-hour days and 3-day weekends.
Yeah, no, hey, that would be nice if it was actually going to happen that way.
That would be kind of cool, actually.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. There's a lot on fuck. There's a lot about fuck Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I was there. I was here to tell you now to go fuck yourself and good night. A lot of fuck Hulk Hogan. Explicit warning: go fuck yourself. From the inside out, fuck yourself.
Well, let me see. I think I saw one where he says Happy Mother's Day, except for fucking Hulk Hogan or some shit like that.
Yeah, here it is. Here's one on Twitter. Happy Mother's Day, except for Hulk Hogan.
I'm pretty sure Hulk Hogan is not a mother, but
he's a motherfucker as far as the Iron Sheik is concerned.
Oh, and Hulk posted a picture of a Hulk Hogan holding a can of light beer. and the Iron Sheik replies, "Small can of the light beer. Fuck the light beer and fuck the Hulk Hogan to drink the jabroni beer of the earth."
That was good. By the way, what the fuck is a jabroni?
Go DM Iron Sheik and ask him.
Okay, because he uses that word, I never knew what the fuck it meant.
Yeah, well,
I have a question for the Bruce Willis. How the fuck did you not know it was the dead people the whole time? Pay attention, Bubba. Fuck the Fox and friends.
Yep.
If you say feel the vibe, go fuck yourself forever. Of course, he celebrates if you put a bit of cold beer for everybody on the happy Cinco de Mayo last week.
Well, there we go.
There's a picture of him with Chewbacca and some wrestling peoples. I beat the fuck out of the Chewie. Hashtag May the 4th be with you. And there's a picture of the Iron Sheik and Chewbacca with Nikolai Volkov.
You beat the fuck out of Chewie? Why would you want to do that? Chewbacca's cool, man.
I think that's about it. In an organized fashion, go fuck yourself.
There you go. So, from all of us at News of the Square until you go fuck yourself.
All right.
Jabroni.
All right. So I guess that'll do for episode 97 of News of the Squared.
And thank you for joining us here at News of the Squared. Let me see if I can do this. Wait a minute. There it is. And the crowd roars, yay!
And the crowd goes wild. Yay.
Yay! Thanks for joining us, folks. We'll catch up with you next week. Have a good time.
Have a good time doing something.
Especially with the Jar Binks tongue sucker.
Right.
Batteries, bitch.
Misa run on double A's. All right.
Misa want double D's.
All right.
Double D.